What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's the boy Shingy as usual. Welcome. I'm so excited to be doing this video. I've been dying to do it, but I haven't had time to do it because I wanted it to be perfect and I didn't know how to really do it perfectly in a way that I really loved, because I wanted to get the camera angle and I'll also like get the screen recording and all that kind of stuff. So I think I found the perfect way of doing it now. Mood boards changed my life, guys. I don't know how to tell you that. They made me a better photographer. They make my clients happy. They make my team happy. They made my models feel a lot more comfortable and have a better idea. They made the whole project look better. They made the whole project have a direction. So long story short, we're gonna be creating that mood board. Everybody's been asking how do I create my mood boards, because I touched on it a little bit in one of my last videos on portrait photography. So I'm just gonna create a whole new mood board. I have a shoot I'm planning for the new series, Do What You Love. So I'm gonna create a whole new mood board with that. This shoot is gonna consist of a tailor. He's a tailor, he creates his own cool clothing. He's a really chill guy. So I'm gonna create a whole mood board that I'm gonna send to him. I'm not gonna have a makeup artist, but for example reasons, you know what, I'll just show you a previous board for that one, but I'm just gonna show you guys how I create the simple boards without makeup or hair required. So I'm gonna walk you guys through the whole process. That's about it. So I'm gonna switch to the screen right now. I'm probably gonna have a little square with me in it, but the main screen is going to be my Mac screen, and I'm excited to do that with you guys. Let's switch to that right now. So I just switched to the screen right now. So the website that I use to do all my mood boards is Pinterest. I love Pinterest. It's really easy. It's really good at suggesting other content. And it's just such an easy website to use, but you could use other websites like Tumblr. It's just gonna be a lot harder to like categorize things. Like you might have to do that on your own, but Pinterest already has like sort of like a way to categorize all the stuff that you're gonna need. But another thing you could use also, which is really cool, is Instagram. Instagram has a second section where you could actually make folders in your saved content. You create folders now, which is really cool, and it's gonna help create mood boards a lot. Like it makes it all easier. Sometimes I use 2 different platforms for a mood board. Like I use Instagram and Pinterest mainly. So let's switch to my Pinterest right now. So what I'm gonna do right now, guys, is also show you an already done mood board, how it's supposed to look if you are working with models and if you have hair and makeup. This is a completely done mood board that I created. So I have hair, I have makeup, and I also have colors. This is really more in depth. This is how in depth it could get. And I have models in terms of like how I like them to look in terms of modeling and all the cool different looks I would love to have in the shoot. And I also have clothing types and all that kind of stuff to send to the model so he could bring similar looks and all that kind of stuff. And I have like dreamy feel. This is the kind of feel for photography I want, the softness and also like the dreaminess to help me have a better idea of what I want. And I also have like tree colors. This is a spring theme, so I have different types of trees that I'd love to also use. And I also have color boards just to give me to familiarize myself with color. So right now we're gonna create a new board and we're gonna call it Do What You Love Tailor. Right? That's what we're gonna call it. Just a simple name for now. Visibility, let's make it a secret. I usually make all my boards a secret because I don't like, you know, people stealing my stuff. It happened before, trust me, people will steal your stuff. So we have a blank board right now, right? So what are we gonna do? Since he's a tailor, he does like sewing and all that kind of stuff, and he does custom clothing. What I'm gonna look for my idea right now, so like, okay, I wanna be familiar with the scene. I wanna have an idea of how things are gonna look, right? So I want a picture of him working and doing his own thing, which is really cool, right? Like you see him there, he's sewing, and I get a really nice portrait of him. And I also want ideas of like how things are gonna look, like how a sewing machine looks, like, you know what I mean? How a sewing machine looks, how his table might look, how cutters and like all the little things, be familiar with his work environment so that when I go, I'll be able to even get detailed shots of his hands doing something that is actually significant to the story. So with that being said, let's start with just the whole scene. That's what I like the money shot. That's what I called it, the money shot. So let's type in Taylor sewing. Oh, look at that, I wrote sewing. Oh, good. I'm gonna click into one of these pictures. Again, the reason why I use Pinterest is because it's easier to sort of it gives you really good recommendations based off of what you're looking at. So it gives you similar stuff. So for example, now I've seen this picture, it does have a person sewing, so it's probably gonna show me similar pictures to this one. And we'll sort of keep going and let's try again. I'm not having really good luck right now. Sewing table. Oh, there we go. Now we're going there. Now we're getting there. This is workspace. So we're gonna save this to do what you love. And we're gonna save this. It's not necessarily what we want as the money shot yet because there's no person, but this is the similar look. This is why mood boards are really important, guys, because they're not meant to copy, they're meant to give you an idea of how something might look or how somebody's table might look. So we're gonna save this one. For sure, we're saving that. I think it's already saved. And now we're starting to get those pictures of somebody working. So I'm gonna pick this picture right here because this is a realistic look of what I'm gonna really look for. And look at that now. A lot of now Pinterest is doing what Pinterest is really good at, which is giving me recommendations of people sewing. This is the money shot. This is the money shot I was talking about. We're gonna save that to the pin, and now everything's starting to fall into place. And here's a really cool scene of a sewing area with all the really cool threads and all that kind of stuff, right? So we're gonna save that. That's not really part of the money shot, but we're gonna save it either way. Because I do want a section of how workspaces are gonna look. So I'm gonna save everything all at once and we're gonna group it later. Well, this is a really good one. I love the messiness. So that's really giving me an idea of things that I'm gonna want while I'm working with it. Maybe I might tell them to mess up the whole place. Oh, I really love this really cool set. In terms of lighting, it's not gonna be really ideal for me. And here's another money shot. This is a really good money shot. It doesn't really have a sewing machine in it, but these are kind of the angles I'd wanna grab when I'm taking the shot. So I could imagine there's a sewing machine here, you know what I mean? I might set up my lighting over here if his area is really too dark. So we're gonna save this one. It really gives me a really good idea. And here's another one where somebody's drawing. I'm pretty sure he goes through drawing as well, and just being an artist. And I really love the way this looks too. So we're gonna save this one to that one as well. And I really love this close-up. We're gonna save it there as well. You see, these are all money shot pictures. Oh, this is another one. This is a really, really, really good money shot where somebody's sewing, and we're gonna save that one. That's definitely falling into the money shot category. And I really want detailed shots like this one where I kind of get really, really tight and really into his hands and all that kind of stuff. So we're gonna save this one. So far we're really getting a lot of cool pictures. This is a really cool perspective picture as well. So I'm gonna save this one. And yeah, I think I'm pretty good. Just to make this video not too long, I think I got a pretty good idea of how workspaces sort of look. This is a painter's workspace, but they're very, very similar in terms of the way they look. So now we're gonna do, he's a dark-skinned guy, so we're gonna do dark-skinned models, right? So let's type in dark-skinned male, dark-skinned male model. So we're gonna search some dark-skinned male models to get an idea of skin tones and all that kind of stuff, to sort of familiarize myself with his eye, with familiarize myself with dark skin tones. So we're gonna add this to, you know, poses and stuff as well. So we're gonna try to get dark skinned men and poses that I might require him to do. So we're gonna do this one. I really would love a straight dead face pose. And we're also going to, I really like the tones on this guy's face and the intensity in his face. And the guy that I'm talking to that is going to be the tailor. He also wears glasses. So we're gonna add a picture of the guy wearing glasses. And we're not gonna add a picture with two guys in there because it obviously doesn't make sense. It doesn't go well. He has short hair, so I'm gonna try to limit myself to guys with short hair. And I really love this pose over here where it's kind of like dreamy. So we're gonna try to do some creative stuff as well in this whole shoot. So I really love the dreamy look. He is gonna be wearing a shirt. I'm not gonna have him naked, but again, it's just to familiarize myself with tones and looks and give me ideas of backgrounds of stuff too, right? So we're gonna add that one. And yeah, in terms of like the way models look, I don't need too many examples. So we're just gonna keep it simple with that. Since he's also into fashion, he is a fashion stylist, so we're gonna get some really cool outfit looks. So we're gonna say he does really cool hypebeast style / like really cool streetwear. So we're gonna do street fashion, and we're gonna get some poses, some looks from there as well. He has a style similar to this, so we're gonna add this to the board, and we're gonna see what Pinterest suggests. So in terms of poses, we might do a pose like this. Like, I really like this fit and I like this pose. He probably might not do this type of fit, but I really like the way this looks. So we might go outside and capture him wearing some of his gear. So we're also going to add this picture to the board. I really like this one, similar to a style again, and sort of like the pose that I would like him to do. And I'm also gonna add this one as well because I really like this one. We're probably gonna mimic this picture. This is gonna be sort of like the him walking pose, wearing his gear and all that kind of stuff. So we're also going to do something like this. Like, I think we're gonna be able to mimic this exact shot, or another sit down shot like this one. I think we're gonna mimic this one as well. Again, this is all sort of like getting an idea and a broad idea of what you might want or what you might be looking for, similar scenes you might be in. So even pictures like this are really cool and are really effective to what I'm looking for. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get little details of like a sewing machine and like his whole workflow and sort of like how everything looks around his table. Just little things that matter that make a tailor a tailor. So we're gonna type in into the search sewing machine. So we're gonna add this to the board, and we're also going to be, so we're gonna say tailor. Now we're gonna type in the word tailor, and hopefully we get some cool content with the tailor doing his tailor thing. So we're gonna add this picture to the board, and we're also going to be adding this picture to the board, and we're also going to be adding a whole broad look of how a tailor would look, an actual tailor would look. And we're also going to be, and now we're gonna add this one as well. I really like this one. And we're also gonna add this one of a really cool vintage looking sewing thing. Oh, we also got a black guy that is doing tailoring, which is really cool in design. So we're gonna add that one as well. And we're also gonna add little detailed shots of like the hands and all that kind of stuff. This is a really cool shot. We're also gonna add scenic shots of how things might look in his room. So we're gonna add this one, and we're also gonna add some fabric shots and stuff like that. And we're gonna add some mannequins into the thingy. And we're also gonna add another money shot. This one I have to save it. and little detailed shots really of like how the scene might look. And yeah, that's the whole idea, just to keep this video not too lengthy. But now the next step I'm going to do right now is I'm going to be actually sorting everything out and putting everything into their actual groups. So we're gonna go to the main profile. After we go to the main profile, we're gonna do DWL Taylor, do what you love Taylor. And now we're gonna pick the pictures. We're gonna hit organize, and we're gonna pick the pictures that we want. I think that's not the one. That's not how you do that actually. So now we're gonna click on add section, money shots. That's gonna be the first one. Actually, you know what? Since I'm gonna be sending this mood board to him, I'd say scene shot. I might rename this, but just to keep this really short, I'm just gonna do that and make it simple. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select all the scene shots, click here, click there, and click here, and also click here, and click here, click here, click here for the scene shots. These are all scene shots, scene shots, scene shots, and scene shot, which are technically the money shots. And I think I could right click. I'm so used to using it. I'm so used to using my I'm so used to using this on my phone. I don't know how to do it on my computer. I usually do this on my phone, so it's very weird. Move 14 pins here. There we go. So now I categorized everything to the scene shots. These are the money shots, right? So now we're gonna add a new section, and we're gonna do fashion shots. So these are gonna be the outdoor or indoor shots that I'm gonna do with him wearing his fashion clothing. So we're gonna select all the pictures that we want. Select all of these. These are all the looks. And we're gonna add these, move to this pin here. And then now what we're gonna do is add another section, and we're gonna say Sewers environment. So we're gonna click on all of, you know what, we're not gonna click on details. We're gonna create a whole new section for that one. We're gonna do the chair, the mannequin, and we're also going to do the tailor, and also a picture of the workspace, and we're gonna do another workspace shot as well as this one as well. We're gonna drop those ones into the sewer's environment. And now we're gonna add another section, and we're gonna say model and tones. We're gonna do model and tones. So we're gonna add all the pictures of all the models that look similar to him, and all the looks and models and poses that I might want, and we're gonna move it there. And now we're gonna do detailed shots. Sewers detailed shots. So now we're gonna add all the detailed shots of what could matter. So now my mood board is completely ready. I don't have other sections that are really important, but just looking at this board, I'm extremely happy with it. So let's say I'm looking at models. I know I have a really good idea just from doing it. I already told my brain simultaneously, subconsciously, I already told my brain what to sort of look out for. So now I'm gonna send it to him, and he's gonna look at it and I'm like, yo, this guy's really organized. He knows what he's doing. He has an idea. It's very simple, it's straightforward. So now we're gonna go over. So we're gonna say, we're gonna click into this board. So now we're gonna click on do what you love Taylor, so was details. So now when I'm when I'm on set, I could reference back to this and be like, oh, they usually have scissors. You know what I mean? Right now I'm gonna add a bunch of them too. Add that to there. And other things that I'm gonna look at. So I'm gonna like, okay, cool. And I'm gonna look at the fabric and all that kind of stuff. Those are all things to do with the tailor. And then I'm gonna go look at skin tones now, right? We look at black skin tones. We get some smiling pictures of a black guy over here. You know, we add all of these ones to the board, which will be really, really, really cool. So again, now we're gonna look at the SOA's environment. Now I'm familiarizing myself with how the environment is gonna look, right? So getting some ideas and angles that I would want to capture, or have him move some stuff to make the shoot perfect. This is what this is doing, and to also give him ideas of other things that he might not have that he could borrow to make his set really perfect. So I'm gonna actually talk to him about that, to be like, if you have any mannequins, if you don't, if you have a friend that has any a mannequin, it'll be really cool to bring it out to the shoot for just that one day, and I'm sure he's gonna be able to do that to make the set look really awesome. So we're gonna add a bunch of stuff here. I don't want this video to be too lengthy, and we're gonna have another fashion shot. These are the similar shots, so he has an idea of how to also put his fashion shots together, his clothing together, and things I might expect from him in terms of poses, right? So fashion shots, I'm actually gonna rename this to fashion shots and poses. So we're gonna go back, and we already have that section, and we have our money shot. This is our money shot. This is our thumbnail. This is the shot that we're gonna post on our stuff. This is the money shot. This is the shot that is gonna be mainly focused on. This is the main money shot. This is the one shot I have to get. So this is the money shot again. I'm gonna look at it and I'm gonna see how I'm gonna structure the scene. I'll be like, okay, I really love how there's a spotlight. We're gonna dim it out, and it's helping me a lot with how I want the scene to look, and how he should also help me get the money shot. So yeah guys, so I hope you guys love this video. I hope it helped. I tried to not make it too lengthy. If it is, then I'm sorry, but if you're really interested, this videos like this, guys, don't give me a lot of views, but I really want to do them because they really help. I love doing videos like this because they truly do help, and if you stuck out to the end, you're really gonna benefit from this. But yeah guys, follow me on Instagram at shopbyshingy, follow the brand at shopwaybetterco.com, check out my portfolio, shopbyshingy.com, and if you'd love for me to repost some of your work and check out some of your content, follow at WePhotoGods, and also hashtag WePhotoGods to be featured. And yeah guys, thank you again for tuning in. I'm so happy I finally got to do this video because it's also really requested. I'm happy I'm touching on the most requested videos right now, and yeah, I'm just so thankful guys. Thank you guys, you guys are awesome. Deuces.